He's in the road. He is in the road. Woo! What's going on, guys? Whoa. Almost wiped out there. Welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. I am tagged out in North Carolina. So that means it is time for me to go with Dad and John and try to get them a bird on the ground and try to get it on film. So we got Dad here. We're getting ready to go pick up Uncle John. Got a couple birds gobbling over at this property. So we're gonna try our best to go over there, see if we can get on a couple of them. Hopefully they're gonna cooperate this morning. Maybe we shoot one right in the face. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Let's go have some fun. Alrighty, guys, we just pulled up at the first spot. It's a little brighter than what we were expecting it to be this time in the morning. So we're kind of sitting here in the landowner's driveway because we're actually on a pretty good high spot, just trying to figure out if we can hear these birds gobble, but we've not heard one gobble. We're gonna ease on down this driveway. And there's just a bunch of hardwood ridges with a bunch of saddles that just run and zigzag all through here. Dad thinks he knows which ridge this bird is wanting to sleep on. So we're gonna take a random guess. Probably go set up on that ridge, try to get up high, maybe higher than that bird is, and see if we can get lucky, get him to come in. Alright, guys. We were walking down. We've heard 3 birds gobble. Two of them are a long ways away, but one of them is really, really close to us. And we actually just heard that bird fly down. So me and John are sitting right here on this little point. Dad has went up the hill and is going to loop around in case this bird tries to go around us and take the high ground. But that bird's on the ground. We heard him fly down while we were standing here. John is set up right in front of me. Goals, maybe try to get me to call and try to get him to poke his head up on the other side of this ridge right here. He's on the ground. You're gonna have to shoot him. You're gonna have to shoot him across the road. He's gonna get him to come and put his head up. There you go. He's gonna come right through there somewhere. Just gobble, guys, and he is right on top of us. He is straight down John's gun barrel. There he is, John. He's in the road. He is in the road. To the left. He's coming. Shoot him. You're gonna have to shoot him. You gotta lean up and shoot him. Lean up and shoot him. You'll have to stand up. Kneel up, he's walking away. John, you're gonna have to lean up. He's walking away. Missed him. Could you see him? Gosh, dang it. Piss. Dude, he was in clear sight of where I'm at. I could barely move. But he couldn't see a hen. He was freaking out. He was right there. Could you see him when he first came out in the road? Holy smokes. Man. Well, guys, I don't think I could get that on film. This bird come in all the way to my left side, come out into the roadbed. John was set up and had, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a bunch of stuff right here in the way. And that bird just come out in a bad spot for John. If I'd had my gun, I could have killed him dead. But he come up, couldn't see a hen, and you could tell he was starting to get boogered. I'm talking did it perfect. Just one of those things. It was a now or never type of shot. A bird was leaving. He had to throw one at him, but only thing we can do now is go to the next spot, see if we get lucky. Missed him. What did he do? He come out in the road. He was right on the other side of that green box. But John was set up on that dark tree and he had all that stuff right there in front of him. And I'm talking, this turkey, there's nothing in between me and him. And I'm like, oh my God. And you could tell he was like, so I was like taking my foot and trying to scratch in the leaves. And he was strutting, but man, he was getting a little, and he starting to turn and go away. And I was like, John, you've got it. He's leaving. You got to lean up and shoot or something. And he shot and he took off flying. So right there's the tree I was set up against. John was set up against that dark tree there. This bird come on the other side of this little roadbed. And popped out right here. So you can see right there's all that stuff John had to shoot through. He was straight out in the road strutting, man. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Only thing we can do now is go try to get on the next bird. Alrighty guys, we moved to another spot. There's a turkey gobbling off down in this field, so trying to figure out where I need to set up the call and push Dad and John up in front of me so that they can get a shot at this bird. I think we need to get like right there. Let me sit back a little bit and y'all push, 20 yards up. So that way if he comes up, it goes this way or goes that way. You guys will probably be able to get a shot at him. Alright guys, this bird's gobbling pretty good. Dad and John have pushed on up in front of me a little bit. I'm kind of back here on this little hill. The good thing about it is I've got the high ground on this bird, but the bad thing is this bird is out in this field. But it's almost 8 o'clock and he's gobbling pretty dang good right now, which means he may not have a hen with him. So we gotta try to stay ready, which Dad and John are in a really good spot to kill this bird if he will come and try to get close enough to, want to spit and drum and try to get me to come to him as a hen. So fingers crossed, guys. String of bad luck this morning so far. John shooting and missing that one, but birds are gobbling. They seem to be acting right, so hopefully we can get it done right here. Alright guys, we got a hen that's just came in, and this turkey I think is with her because he just gobbled and he's a lot closer, but this hen is right inside the woods. A hen that started putting down there right on top of Dad and John somewhere. And then that turkey gobbled and it was not far behind her. So I started scratching in the leaves and doing some soft putts, trying to bring her on up in the woods a little bit, hoping that gobbler would follow her. But he never gobbled again, and that hen has stopped putting. So I'm a little nervous as to what the heck has happened. It was actually not a hen that we were hearing putt. It was actually the dang Tom that was putting. And
I don't know what the heck happened. I just got off the phone with Dad. Dad said he just looked up when that turkey started putting and said there's a fence that they got to cross, a wooden fence. He said that he never crossed that wooden fence, but he came up into these woods. It looked like it was just barely out of view for Dad and them. And I guess Dad said he went to the right and he probably hit that little finger of trees and he got the heck out of Dodge would be my guess. But it sounds like there's 2 more birds gobbling other than him. They're a pretty good ways away, but I mean, they're close enough to hear us call. And and it seems like today everything is right. I mean, there's 2 birds that we've called in. I mean, conditions are right. Them birds may come from a long ways away. You never know.
Alrighty guys, well, I don't know if y'all can see or not. We got the ambulances and stuff here. Me and Dad, we pulled out of that last property, started going to another one, and right up the road from where we were hunting, I was in the passenger seat and seen a vehicle flipped off the side of the road. It was upside down in a creek. So we pulled over and walked up to it didn't know if it was abandoned or what the issue was, but we heard a lady beating on the glass and tell somebody was in there. So we jumped down in there and there was 1 passenger in the vehicle, a younger girl, probably the age of 30. And she was alive, no bad injuries, a little bummed up knee, but we got her pulled out of the vehicle and got the actual professionals here to take her the rest of the way. But pretty daggum crazy for the most part of turkey hunting day. It's hard to believe that something like that was going on, but I'm glad that she's okay, glad that we got her pulled out of there, and it could have been a whole lot worse. So stay safe out there, guys. It can come to an end pretty quick. Well guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. A crazy ride on this one. I had that one come in and work for us slightly. John took a shot, and I mean, you got to take a shot there. It's just one of those things that didn't really work out. Went over to another property, had a bird come in, busted Dad and John moving, doing something. Didn't really know what the situation was there, but birds were definitely feeling it. They were on it today. We couldn't connect. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Means the world to me. If you're new to Southern Extreme TV, hit that subscribe button in the top left corner. Trying to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers, so every click gets me 1 step closer. Be sure to stay tuned. Got a lot of good stuff coming out in the future. See y'all next time.